Friend, let me tell you, the hardest thing so far being in Ghana was finding an agent to help me look for an apartment, especially when you're a foreigner. I will explain the first step in finding your property in Ghana. We're gonna also talk about my experience, and I'll give suggestions on how to avoid wasting your money and your time. Get comfortable because we're about to get candid. Acquire my friend Maydeen Day, CandidJewel. Join me on my journey as I embrace the culture of Ghana while exploring the globe candidly. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you always know when I upload. Ghana ain't no joke when it comes to finding an apartment. It legit took me 7 weeks and seeing 32 properties to find an apartment. And that's because of my agents. And I'm saying agents with an S. The importance of an agent. It is so important to have an agent. It's literally, I'm not gonna say literally, but it is very hard to find an apartment without an agent. It's basically the person that is a middleman between you that's looking for the apartment and the owner of the place, the person that's renting the property, right? So they're like the middleman. For you to even see an apartment or a house that you'll be renting, 9 times out of 10, an agent has to take you to that place, right? So for example, if I see that a place is available for rent, I can't just call the number. I can't just go up to the door or go to a leasing office and say, hey, I'm interested in renting an apartment here. That's not how it works here in Ghana. You legit have to go through an agent. So there'll be like a sign on a building and it'll say, please call. You can't just walk up to the door and knock on it and expect to go see it. 9 times out of 10, there's either somebody's already living there and they're moving out, or even if the owner is there or somebody's there that is like in charge of the property, they'll tell you to call the agent, right? So it's really hard to find an apartment without an agent. You need one. But the agent usually has a catalog of different properties that he knows, in the area that you're looking for. Agents talk to agents, so you also have that resource to be able to get other suggestions on other places with other agents. Like this if you got that. Where to find an agent. So you can find an agent in different ways. It could be word of mouth. It could also be through a friend. So for instance, if you know somebody that's here in Ghana, like me, you could call me and I would be like, hey, I do know an agent for you. Here's his number, right? Or there's 2 websites. One is called Tone, which I would not recommend. MeQasa, I would recommend. This is the MeQasa website. This will help you find an agent to help you find your property that you're wanting to rent. You'll go ahead and select agents at the top. And as you can see, there are tons and tons of agents. What I would do is actually the company name here, I will go ahead and Google that just to see if they are a legit company. I'm gonna click him here because he's kind of cute. You'll click view number. You'll have to type in your name and phone number before you're able to even receive their number to call them. I would suggest putting in a Ghanaian number opposed to putting a US number to avoid them knowing off bat that you're a foreigner. You'll click get number, and now you have the numbers to the agent. You can call him directly or you can call him through WhatsApp. He also now has your number so that he can call you to, follow up. So it looks like after you select one where you put in your number, it auto-populates. So if you click on another agent, you'll be able to see the number for the other realtors as well. So as far as me, I found my first agent through a family friend. That family friend then connected me to his agent that he works with. I'll never do that again. The second agent that I had, He was recommended by another expat, somebody that came from the States and lives here. She connected us together. That was okay, but okay. The third agent that I had, which is actually the one that found my current place, I met him through my first agent. He was actually showing me a place with my agent. Agents work with agents. So just because you go ahead and find an agent, if they don't have things that you're looking for, or they don't have that big of a selection, they'll contact one of their agent friends as well. Fees associated with agents. I think this is one of the most stressful things when it comes to dealing with an agent, that's probably the most thing I do hate, because this whole agent fee situation is basically a money grab to me, honestly. The first fee that I ran into was the viewing fee. Before an agent will even show you the property, they're charging you 50 cedis, which is about $8. So you're paying to go see a place that you're gonna rent. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, please like this, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't think it's necessary for me to pay you to show me a place that I might be interested in moving into. You're also going to pay transportation fees. 9 times out of 10, again, the agent doesn't have transportation. So they're gonna be like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and meet this day, meet me at this place, and we'll go ahead and go to the property, right? All right, bet. So you guys could either meet at a gas station. Sometimes you'll actually meet at the property, but 9 times out of 10, but usually you're gonna meet at a central location between you, the agent, and the property. Right now, I'm not driving, so I'm having to take Uber and Bolt to go ahead and go see these properties. So you'll get there, and the agent will join your car, and then you guys will continue to the property. So you have to take that into consideration, that if you're seeing different places, you're the one paying for that taxi or that Uber or that Bolt to go ahead and go to these different properties. Like, damn, why am I paying you a 50 cedi fee if I'm paying for transportation? That shit is annoying. I'm getting mad all over again. I'm trying to figure out if I want to tell y'all this story about what happened to me with this damn agent fee, but I'm gonna go ahead and explain it to y'all first. So basically, the agent fee is 10% of what you pay for the apartment. We'll go into how rent is paid and things like that here in Ghana in another video, but I want to go ahead and talk about the agent fee. So basically, what the agency fee is, say for instance, your apartment or your house that you decide to rent is $3,000 for the year, right? So I'm just gonna do the math. I'm gonna talk in dollars, but it's really in cities, right? It's just a conversion. So say I pay $3,000 for a place for a year, right? The agent fee is 10% of that. So that means in addition to the $3,000 that you're gonna pay for the apartment for the year, you're also paying $300 to the agent for finding that place for you. Now, I don't know if it's just me. Like, honestly, is it me? But I think that's ridiculous. That is motherfucking ridiculous, okay? I'm paying transportation. I'm paying a viewing fee. And now I also have to pay you for finding the place for me. Okay, now let me back all the way up. These agents, they're making money, okay? Regardless of the viewing fee, regardless of the transportation, you know what I mean? They're riding around for free, regardless of all of that. Regardless of the agent fee, they're still getting paid. They're getting paid from the owner, because the owner is gonna pay them when they find them a place, when they find someone to rent the place, and they're also getting paid for just being the agent of the house, as far as like they're the ones that are going out looking for tenants, or they're promoting their place, or they're the ones showing their place off. They're responsible for that house to be rented out. A lot of these agents, they're not the agent for the house. They actually were directed to that house by somebody else, right? Another agent. For example, for me, my agent brought me to my current apartment, but it wasn't his listing. It was another agent's listing. Viewing fee, transportation costs, the agent fee, And his agent that he connected me to them is also gonna pay him as well too. Like, I just feel like it's not even necessary. Like, for what? Make sure your agent is legit. Just because your friend or your family member connected you to this agent doesn't mean that they're an agent. They could be an agent, but they're basically an independent contractor. Because I could be an agent, you know? I can know that this property is for rent, and I know somebody that's looking to rent. So I will go ahead and contact the actual agent for the place and be like, hey, I know somebody that wants to go ahead and rent the apartment. And they'll be like, all right, bet. I'll pay you 10% or I'll pay you something for bringing that person to me. That's basically how I found my place. Your time. Know that your time will be wasted with an agent. Your time will be wasted with that agent. There's black people time and there's Ghanaian time, okay? I tell you right now, Ghanaian time ain't touching black people time at all. Literally, the agent will tell you to meet them somewhere at 8 o'clock in the morning. They will not show up until 11 a.m. And they'll show up with no keys. Not prepared. That's your time wasted. Because that day that you could have seen about 10 properties, really, you're seeing 3. When you do find your agent, you let them know that they need to be on time. Okay? Especially when they ride with you. This is a country full of hustlers, okay? They gonna get their money any way they can. This is how you find an agent in motherfucking Ghana. I hope my information was useful to you and you take away some of my suggestions. Please be smart, be careful. If you're interested in watching my journey on how I found my apartment, or you're interested in finding one for yourself, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I'll be on Snapchat, okay? And friend, remember to create your own path and say it loud. Candid and proud.